Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to program or channel name. Today we're going to talk about a super cool and important type of text for you to master, the argumentative text. Have you ever debated something with a friend and you gave them strong reasons to agree with you? Well, without realizing it, you were using the concept of an argumentative text. Curious? Let's dive right in. What is an argumentative text? Simply put, an argumentative text is a text whose content is designed to make the reader agree with our opinion or argument on an issue. The goal isn't just to give information, but more to influence and convince the reader that our opinion is correct and strong. How do we convince them? Of course, by providing solid evidence, facts, data, and logical reasons. So it's not just "I think so," but it has to be based on something solid. Generic structure, the right structure for an argumentative text. To make our arguments well-structured and easy to understand, there are three main parts you need to master. Introduction. This is the opening section. You need to introduce the issue you're going to discuss and provide your thesis statement. The thesis statement is super important because it's the core of your argument. For example, online learning is more effective than face-to-face learning. That's your position. Arguments. In this section, you lay out the reasons that support your thesis statement. Each paragraph should contain one main argument supported by evidence, such as facts, statistics, or expert opinions. The more arguments and evidence you have, the stronger your text will be. Counter-argument and rebuttal. Now this is what makes an argumentative text different from others. You have to anticipate an argument that might go against your opinion. After that, you refute or counter the opposing argument with even stronger evidence. For example, although some people say that online learning is less interactive with modern technology, we can use features like breakout rooms or discussion forums that are actually more focused. Conclusion. This final section restates your thesis statement. You can summarize the main points of your arguments and provide a call to action to the reader. Language features, the secret weapons to convince. Now let's talk about the language features. These are your weapons to make your writing even more powerful. Persuasive language. This is language that encourages or persuades. For example, using words like important, clearly, must, or without a doubt. The goal is to make the reader feel that our argument is indeed correct. Logical appeals, logos. These are logical reasons. You use facts, data, statistics, and real examples to support your argument. Example. According to a survey, 85% of students feel more focused when studying from home because there are no distractions. The number 85% is the logical evidence. Emotional appeals, pathos. This is language that touches the reader's emotions. The goal is to make the reader feel connected or sympathetic. Example. Imagine the difficulty of students who have to go home late at night just because of inadequate public transportation. The words imagine and difficulty touch on emotions. Ethical appeals, ethos. This is about the writer's credibility. You can use quotes from experts, scientists, or trusted organizations to show that your argument is valid. Example. As stated by Professor Booty, an education expert, online learning increases students' independence. Tone. Argumentative texts usually have a serious, formal, and persuasive tone. The goal is to appear professional and credible. Transitional devices. These are connecting words that make your writing flow. Examples include, however, therefore, on the other hand, in conclusion. Short example, talking about homework. To make it clearer, let's look at a short example. The issue is about, is homework still important for students? Introduction. Many schools still give out homework every day with the goal of deepening students' understanding. However, in this modern era, excessive homework can actually have a negative impact on students' mental health and rest time. Argument. First, too much homework can cause stress and anxiety. Students who have to do a lot of tasks until late at night often feel exhausted and get less sleep. According to research from Stanford University, homework that takes more than 2 hours each night does not provide significant academic benefits. counter-argument, and rebuttal. Although some people believe homework helps students review material, in reality, other methods like group discussions or creative projects can be more effective. In fact, free time used for hobbies or socializing is also important for a student's overall character development. Conclusion. Therefore, although homework has good intentions, it's time for us to reevaluate its portion and relevance. It's important to prioritize the balance between academics and students' mental well-being. So that's a complete explanation of argumentative text. Remember, the key is logic, evidence, and the ability to persuade. Now, why don't you try writing a paragraph about an issue you like? For example, why is K-pop more popular than other music? Or why are horror movies so fun? I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. See you in the next video. Bye-bye!